activities are under investigation. The insights presented encompass not only the technical aspects but also the broader implications for law enforcement agencies worldwide. Let's give a round of applause because this report will go a long way to serve as a valuable resource for law enforcement professionals facing the challenges presented by the ever-evolving nature of drone technology. It covers areas memorandum of understanding being done in the August President of the Home Minister. This would underscore a continued commitment to capacity building in the area of cybercrimes, ensuring that law enforcement remains.
And the Inspector General, Dr. Alok Mohan, our special invitees, Shri Uma Shankar, our ACS Government of Karnataka, Sunil Kumar Dareshwar, the Trustee of the Infosys Foundation, Shri Vinayak Godse, CEO Data Security Council of India, and the Director General of Police, CID, Dr. Salim and Dr. Mohanty, all the officers who are representing the central agencies, NIA, ED, CBI, IB, and the representatives from the different states, and our own senior and junior officers, and some of the students who have just won the prizes, and of course, media friends, my best of the greetings to all of you this morning. First of all, I'd like to congratulate DG and the DGP, IGP, and also the DGCID, Mr. Salim and his team, for taking this initiative in organizing this event, Cybercrime Investigation Summit 2024. I'm sure these deliberations here will definitely give us more insight into the challenges which we are going to face in future. I also would like to congratulate the Infosys Foundation for encouraging our police team in supporting to establish the first cyber station in India, and it has grown almost like one of the best institutions in the country. And I also would like to thank you again for renewing, this time for next five years. Friends, as we all know, Karnataka is a leading state in India in the promotion of IT and emerging technologies. In addition to being the largest IT hub in the country, that has directly and indirectly provided employment to several millions and catalyzed transformative innovations, Karnataka has also instituted several landmarks and e-governance initiatives for seamless delivery of services to the public. The government has been a key driver for increased adoption of IT-based products and IT-enabled services in public services. In government, providing services to citizens, Grama One centers have been established in rural areas. Seva Sindhu, Family ID, SSP, Fruits, Public Distribution System, etc. Healthcare, telemedicine, remote consultation, mobile clinics also have been established. In education, we see e-learning, virtual classrooms, and so on. In financial services, DBT, Khajane, mobile banking, payment gateways, etc. Such initiatives have enabled increased IT adoption in the state through sectorial reforms and national state programs which have led to large-scale IT infrastructure with corporate or private participation. In the light of the IT sector growth in the state, ambitious plans for rapid social transformation, leveraging information technology, and Karnataka state's prominent role in the global IT market, providing right kind of focus for creating secure computing environment and an adequate trust and confidence in electronic transactions, software services, and devices and networks has become one of the compelling priorities for the state. Such a focus enables creation of a suitable cybersecurity ecosystem and establish cyber strategies for the state in tune with the national interest and global network environment. The cybercrime threat, its landscape constantly evolves, with cyber attacks becoming more sophisticated and criminals employing social engineering, malware, and zero-day exploits to target specific industries and vulnerabilities. The lack of geographical boundaries in cyberspace enables cyber criminals to launch attacks from any location worldwide, affecting individuals and organizations across the globe. This is exactly we are facing at the moment in Bengaluru and in India and elsewhere in the world. Consequently, there is a pressing need for global collaboration to conduct investigations and bring these offenders to justice efficiently. Cyber criminals continuously evolve and refine their strategies. To keep pace with these evolving threats, law enforcement must persistently learn and adopt their approaches. Cybercrime has evolved into a substantial revenue-oriented industry. The increasing sophistication and professionalization of cyber criminals have led to the expansion of virtual marketplaces that trade in stolen credit and debit card information, online banking credentials, weapons, deepfakes, illegal drugs, and malware, alongside offering services related to cybercrime. Cyber criminals reap financial gains from their exploits in the digital underworld, benefiting from systematic flaws that provide them with advantages, especially regarding jurisdictional challenges to the anonymity afforded by the internet and the absence of international cooperation. With technology playing a major role in our day-to-day affairs, investigating analysis techniques like mobile phone data analysis have become a part of even conventional criminal investigation. We have seen that while cyber crimes affect the security and right of individuals, they also strengthen transnational criminal organizations. They put at risk the critical information infrastructure on which societies depend and undermine the security, trust, and confidence necessary to harvest the benefits of IT systems. Cross-border cyber attacks introduce significant jurisdictional challenges affecting not only individual police departments but the entire law enforcement system. A police officer in Karnataka lacks the jurisdiction to demand evidence from a service provider based in California, nor does he have the authority to conduct arrests beyond the border of his own country. Information exchange from outside India is restricted to formal requests made from one government to another, typically through mutual legal assistance treaties. The abysmally slow pace often results in it taking years for law enforcement to obtain evidence from foreign countries. This delay is critical in a realm where digital evidence can be erased in mere seconds. Coordination and information sharing among law enforcement agencies nationwide are crucial to identifying, tracking, and apprehending cyber criminals operating across geographical boundaries. The issue and challenges related to the globalization of criminal evidence cannot be solved with a single solution. The lack of robust research on the extent, role, and nature of organized crime groups in cyberspace hinders the development of effective countermeasures. Understanding these aspects is crucial for crafting sound strategies to combat cyber threats. The job roles of law enforcement and intelligence agencies must change in line with the rapid technology changes. I'm glad to mention that Karnataka Police is investing significant efforts in building specialized cybercrime units with the necessary skills, training, and technology to investigate complex cyber attacks and collect digital evidence. The 43 special cybercrime police stations operating in all districts in Karnataka and major cities manifest our government's commitment to make cyberspace a safe place for our citizens. The government of Karnataka has created a conducive environment for a vibrant ecosystem of cybersecurity startups with a diverse range of companies specializing in various sectors such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, cloud computing, cybersecurity compliance, and risk management. While we all are actively putting efforts into enhancing cybersecurity measures, we face hurdles, including limited resources, a gap in public awareness, and the dynamic progression of cyber threats. Persistent initiatives, adaptability, and cooperative efforts with diverse entities such as the private sector and international organizations are essential in establishing a more secure digital landscape for citizens. I must compliment CID Karnataka for setting up South India's first cyber forensics training facility at CID headquarters in 2007 in collaboration with NASSCOM and DSCI. With the support of the Infosys Foundation, this center has grown into a fully fledged facility, CCITR, in 2019. I compliment the CID Karnataka, Infosys Foundation and Data Security Council of India for successfully completing 5-year MOU term. I am told that over 33,000 personnel from police, prosecution, judiciary and Indian Defence Forces have benefited from CCITR training programs. I am happy to see the IT industry supporting our law enforcement agencies in improving the investigation and prosecution of cybercrime cases. It gives me a great pleasure to mention that the original MOU was signed on 8th October 2018 in my own presence as the Home Minister of Karnataka then. And today, I am glad to witness another MOU signed as a renewal and another term for 5 years as the Home Minister of the state again. Today's MOU renewal represents a continued knowledge, expertise and collaboration investment. It exemplifies our government's commitment, vision for resilience through collective action and partnership that will bolster cybersecurity for the long term. This MOU strengthens Karnataka police determination against cybercrimes while setting a benchmark for cybercrime capacity building efforts in collaboration with the IT industry. Together, we build a solid foundation for a secure, inclusive and empowered digital future for all. I'm glad to announce that Karnataka very soon is bringing out a new cyber policy so that we will work more effectively. I'd like to conclude by offering my sincerest hopes and continued success and an impactful outcome through this Cybercrime Summit 2024. May the insights gleaned and connections forged during the summit fuel the development of innovative best practices, empowering us all to confront the complex challenges of cybercrime investigations with great efficacy. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Good morning to everyone. Honorable Home Minister, Dr. G. Parameshwara, Dr. Alok Mohan, Dr. M.A. Salim, Mr. Umar Shankar, Shivanai Godse, Dr. Mohanty, my colleagues from the Foundation, dignitaries, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I'd like to congratulate the CID Karnataka for organizing the Cybercrime Investigation Summit today. And I'm very happy to see the gathering that has come together for this summit. Today, cybercrime has become a global issue which poses a serious threat to the national security, to the economy, and also to the social fabric. To effectively combat this, to prevent, to detect, to investigate, and even to prosecute, we need to have a very robust and integrated framework that leverages latest technology, tools, and techniques, and also incorporates some of the best practices from across the world. Our association with the CID actually goes back to 2016, when we started with a very small effort of supporting the cyber lab that was situated in the CID headquarters. Looking at the impact and the effect that it had, we decided to increase and scale up our support when we decided to set up the Center for Cybercrime Investigation, Training and Research in 2019, along with DSCI. And I'd like to thank the Karnataka government, and I think the Home Minister was also in the government at that time when we set up this center. In the very few years of its inception, I think CCITR has now become a cornerstone in the support that it has provided not just to the Karnataka State Police but other state police authorities, to investigative authorities and to the judiciary. Like the other speakers mentioned, in the short span of 3 to 4 years, over 30,000 personnel have now been trained across the police department, the defense, the corporate, investigative agencies, and also other departments that need cyber training. The work of CCITR, I don't think, has gone unnoticed. The recognition that has been received by other states and investigative agencies underscores the importance and the impact, the work that has been done by CCITR. In fact, we've got requests from other states to set up similar institutions that we have done here in Karnataka. Today, as we renew our commitment by renewing the MOU for another 4 years, it is time for us not only to celebrate the achievements that we made over these 4 years, but also look forward in taking CCITR to greater heights. It is our commitment to strengthen the technology infrastructure, to refresh the curriculum and expand the areas of research so that CCITR continues to be at the forefront of cybercrime investigation and response. I'm sure CCITR will continue to be a valuable asset to the state and the nation as it contributes significantly against the fight against cybercrime and enhance cybersecurity. I'd like to express my appreciation to Mr. Venkatesh Murthy, the Director of CCITR, and his team for the outstanding work that they have done till date. I'd like to thank Vinayak Godse and his team at DSCI for being an able partner. I'd like to thank Dr. Salim, DGPCIT, for the executive sponsorship and the guidance provided to this partnership, and to the Home Minister and his ministry for the support that they continue to provide for this endeavor. Today, we can create a resilient shield against cyber threat, and with our collective effort, pave the way for a much more secure and connected digital world. Thank you very much for your time.
Where judiciary is also getting trained. It's been trained in the last 5 years of time. So we thought about the vision 5 years back, and it had achieved quite significant goals that we thought about for this center. And this center, the research work that this center does, basically, the kind of content research work this center does, it had been publishing a lot of document in different areas. Today we are publishing on a forensic investigation for the drone forensic, basically. The investigation manual that we have been publishing is becoming the reference manual at a national level, basically, and a lot of effort that government and India also put together had been referring the work that is happening at this center, basically. So this center is a really great example of the collaboration of industry coming together, work with government, basically. So there is PPP model we always talk about, but this center is the primary or key example of what can be achieved with the PPP model, basically. So the contribution comes from the industry to set up this center, and the capability that DSA has built as part of this center, basically, has been delivering value not only to the state, also delivering value to various different security agencies. We have been training officials from different security agencies, we have been training officials from the military defense, we are training judiciary. At the same time, we are contributing to the overall thought leadership that needs to be seen in the case of the digital forensic, basically. So what this center had been trying to achieve until now. So we thought about some vision and idea, which we achieved. But now, from now actually, the way the digitization happening, and digitization going more physical in nature for that matter, is going to car, is going to a lot of those physical environment, is coming to our home as well, because most of the home ecosystem systems are getting more digital because of IoT ecosystem coming in. So we thought about various different ideas for the next phase of this effort that we are putting together. And we are committing ourselves that probably the way things are moving and going, and the digitization will happen in the coming 5 to 6 years of time, the investigation ecosystem needs to also catch up with that, basically. So that's the effort that we are putting together. And the entire this summit is also set up in a way that the new age challenges has been deliberated well, and we need to prepare ourselves for that. And the center, CCITR center, is also trying to develop its capability for that. And for that as well, again, we got a support from the Infosys Foundation here. Also, a partnership with the CID Karnataka. And we see that from now, next 5 years, that's the probably MOU will be signing and handing over to the government of Karnataka today. So this MOU is largely looking at what will this center will be doing for the next phase of the activities in next 5 years of time, basically. So we are committed as an industry through the contribution as well as the expertise that industry brings together to the table to
keep continuing our contribution to improve the capability of the law enforcement officials and judiciary to handle and to address the crime, the issues of crime, and also the other challenges coming out of the digitization space basically. With this, I really thank you all for joining us today for this summit and contributing, as all the speakers basically contributing to this summit. Thank you very much.